that I experience now that it's been a year, guys. Let me be honest. Hi friends, welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Rebecca, never Becky, and today on my channel, guys, I'm going to be talking about my 1 year post-op breast reduction. I am going to be doing my little glam look, but this is really about my surgery and the things that I experienced and craziness that I didn't tell you guys in the past that I'm going to admit to now, and it's kind of crazy. So go ahead and click that subscribe button and don't forget to ring that bell. You don't want to miss this. Let's get into it, guys. Already started my brows for you guys, and if you want to see a tutorial on how I do my brows, guys, just leave me comments below. But I'm gonna go ahead with Mocha by Too Faced, guys, and that's where I'm gonna cover up all of my little dark areas underneath my eyes, any spots that I don't really want seen. I'm gonna now take the time to cover them up, adding a thin layer as possible. I don't want to overload. Going right here, getting the little smile lines I have. Let that sit for a minute. And while that's doing that, I will go ahead and start telling you guys things that I've experienced, numb pains. I will expose a little bit of breastises, guys, so you guys can kind of see like how my boob sits. I don't want to expose too much and be banned on YouTube, guys, but this is kind of like basically what I typically wear. Like, I don't really have to wear 4 or 5 bras anymore, and so I'm able to just wear more relaxed clothes. Larger chest. Just wearing something as simple as this was very, very hard for me. It was not comfortable. I felt, you know, like if I did any activity, if I moved around my house too much, it would just jiggle all around, guys, and I hated that feeling. I hated when I laid down, you know, it was just, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I'm a very curvy girl. I'm a very thick girl, so it wasn't that I felt like my breast, like I hated my breasts. I knew that they were just too big for me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't like it, and so I'm really, really happy, especially because I just turned 32, guys. On August 8th, I just turned 32, and I can say I'm so happy I made that decision when I did, because now that I'm older, I literally have no patience for trying to figure out clothes that can be modest on my large breasts. I don't have time for that. I need to put on a shirt and go. I find myself, honestly, I find myself not wearing a bra a lot. And I think it's really like interesting, because it's like before I used to feel like that was very like taboo to do stuff like that. And now that I have my own small boobs, I feel like, oh, I get why women do it. Oh, I get that. I feel like when you have large breasts, you have no idea why women either dress the way they dress or they act the way they act when they have small titties. And I think you guys know what I mean. Like, when you have smaller breast women act different versus bigger chest women. We have to sit a certain way. We have to, you know, position ourselves a certain way. And of course, clothes is like, without even being mentioned, like, clothes is a difficult one. So to feel good in your clothes when you're heavy chested, unless you are legit cool, okay, you like your big chest, I did not. I hated it. I felt like the clothes that I loved, I couldn't wear. And honestly, it was back killing. By the way, speaking of back killing, one thing I immediately felt, ladies, if you are in the D's and over, my back immediately felt good. Immediately. And I really started to wonder if it was the weight gain, if it was my breast. I had no idea what my lower back issue problem was coming from. What I did know though, for sure, like, I had to eliminate one of my problems. And I knew me having big breasts was one of the issues that, you know, or causing me to have back pain. But I just was like, at the time I had no idea if that was really the issue. I just knew I had it and it was not worth it. I had shoulder pains. When I say overnight, I could sit in positions that I couldn't sit in for a long period of time anymore, like sitting Indian style on the floor. That wasn't a thing for me. I couldn't do that. I always had to like prop my back up and sit straight up like this. And like, you know, if I wasn't on a couch or comfortable, it was painful to sit in certain positions for a long period of time. I didn't like it. Another thing I've also noticed, ladies, is that my posture has changed so much. I literally used to sit like this. Like, I'm gonna turn to the side so you guys can see. I literally used to sit like this all the time, and I would just be like hunched. I knew I was hunching, but it didn't hurt. But now, like, not even intentionally, I sit like this. I'm content sitting like this. I feel like I'm now proportioned, where before I felt like my chest was weighing me down. So I'm like legit happy that I got this surgery. So if you're thinking about it, if you're having those types of pains, it's been a month from now. So in October, it will be officially a year I have had my surgery. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I can't express the feelings that I had at the time before I got it versus now. Like, I can't explain how amazing I feel. Like, I can wear certain shirts. I can wear shirts that I probably shouldn't even be wearing, but I can pull them off now. And I'm so grateful that I listened to myself. I didn't listen to what people thought. I didn't listen to anyone around me, because I definitely had those naysayers. Oh, your body's fine. Your body's great. You look amazing. Like, you're lying, bro. Like, I don't know why you're lying to me. And one thing, and this is just a side note and a little bit of a rant, but I am a firm believer in, ever since I've really started taking control of my mental health, and I really started taking control of my mental stability in my body, there is certain things that I can see in a person. I won't say it initially, but I will see it in a person, and I'll be quiet because I want to see how far they're going to take things. But if you have certain people that say things like, you look fine, you look great, things like that, and you're really dealing with pain, like, you're not trying to, I don't know what people think. And honestly, this is what I've personally experienced from people. Them telling me not to do it, them telling me I looked great when we all knew I didn't. And I was literally dealing with back issues, shoulder issues, and all I had around me is these so-called friends who would be like, oh girl, you look great. Or friends, don't do it. I mean, family, oh, don't do it. You know, you're gonna have all these issues, trying to basically either scare me out of doing it or trying to gaslight me. And I'm not here for any of that. So if you have anyone like that around you that is telling you not to do it, even though in your mind you know this in your heart, and I'm only speaking to those who know in their heart it is time, and you have been pushing it off and you have been distracting yourself from it, it's scary. I won't lie about how scary it is. It is scary, especially if you've never had surgery, like myself. I've never in my entire life had any type of surgery. So to be under anesthesia and to be in the waiting room, I'm sorry, the surgery room, it was very intense for me, especially because I went during COVID, like the beginning of COVID. Your girl was shaking in her boots. Like, I wasn't ready for it, but I knew it was time, and I didn't want to go another year without getting it done. I couldn't do that anymore either. I was like, you know, I done the weight loss. At that time, I had just got down to, like, I think 170 before I had my surgery. So my doctors made me lose weight. So I started off at like basically 200 pounds. I was 200, and then I got down to 170, and that's when they allowed me to have my surgery. So after, basically, I say all that to say, after I got into my mental health and I was good, and I was strong enough to go through with the surgery basically by myself. By the way, thank you to all the ladies that has DM'd me, that has, you know, hit me up in my Facebook Messenger, everywhere on my social media. You guys have wanted me to talk about this, and I am here talking about it because I really feel like you ladies need to hear this. We're a size basically H's and Z's, and they were telling me their stories, and I was like, oh my God, you know, we think that we're dealing with something so massive, and then you hear someone else's story and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need you to handle that. So by the way, anybody that has left me comments in the past, I hope to see you guys again. You guys are so amazing, and I appreciate your stories. But that's basically what I went through. And now it's been a year. The things that I experienced now that it's been a year, guys, let me be honest. So quickly, I'm gonna jump back into the makeup with you guys. I'm just catching you guys up what I've done. I did contour my face and set it. A little powder got in the eyebrows, but we're not gonna make that a moment. I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place. I love this brown. I can't help it. I'm sorry if you guys keep seeing me use it, but this shade of brown to start the eye look is amazing. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm back, and I went ahead and got dressed, and I finished out this makeup look, simply because I just know you guys are really not here to see me get all dolled up. But I do want to show you guys this shirt just to kind of like go back to what I'm saying about my breast reduction. It has been literally a year. I'm going to show you guys. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but this is shirts that I can wear now. I could never, when I say never wear anything like this, never have I ever been able, no matter what age, before they got really big or not, I just was not comfortable with myself, and then I just never did. I'm really happy on, you know, what I've experienced now that it's been a year. I believe I already told you guys, sorry, it was a lot of breaking up in this video, but I believe I already told you guys that I experienced a lot of sensitivity, and also my scars, they are darkened, they have darkened, but nothing like, oh my God, like literally it's like if I cut myself and a little bruise came after that. That's literally what this looks like. It's like it needs time to completely heal. It's still healing. So even though I'm a year into my surgery, or a year after my surgery, I still need more time to heal and let the darkness go away, because it will go away. You can speed up the process by adding creams and things of that nature. I'm not doing it, to be honest. I haven't added creams. I may add creams later. I'm not doing it now because I really want to see what's gonna happen. Is it gonna stay dark? Is it gonna lighten up? And honestly, either way, it doesn't bother me. So it's kind of like, care for your scars however you feel fit for yourself. I personally feel that I didn't need that much maintenance. I wasn't gonna be that insecure about dark scars, like, and they're not even that dark, at least for me. Mines are not that dark, so it doesn't bother me to do it as well, because everyone's body reacts differently. So this story I'm about to tell is a little detailed, so be prepared. I will try to shorten it as best as possible, but basically I was taking a shower and I wind up passing out. Now, there was a combination, guys, of why I passed out. And I will tell you very honestly, one reason I believe that I passed out is potentially that my shower was too hot, and that steam, and me not really being able to eat, because once you have your surgery, you have to be on soup. You have to have a liquid diet. They don't tell you this, but you have to have a liquid diet after your surgery. So you cannot eat solids. And if you eat solids, you kind of have to be very careful, because all the medication that you have when you're on the operating table is still in your body. So things can get backed up if you're not diligent about what you're putting in your body after surgery. So I didn't even try to eat like even a fruit, okay? I didn't care. I was not gonna get sick. I've heard enough stories about people trying to even eat a peanut, okay? Not even a whole bunch, not a handful, a peanut, and would get sick. I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. So that's my advice. When the doctors tell you a liquid diet, just do it. Just don't even fight them. Just, all right, let me drink my soup all day, because that's what I did. I drank a lot of soup because, you know, I wasn't eating a lot because I was restricted. And then, you know, when I was taking my shower and I got out, I passed out and I couldn't believe it. Like, I literally blacked out. So it was scary, but there was other things that contribute that could have been a reason why I did that. I'm telling this story because if you do experience some things or symptoms after, or you're not able to function like you used to, one, I would recommend that you stop moving and not do a whole lot. Me, I was doing a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was doing too much and I should have just sat down. I regret not just relaxing a lot more, but because I was literally having to sleep on my couch for so long, I got anxious. I got like ADD. I was like, I gotta move. I can't just sit here. And I had to. It was like, you can't even lift your phone, basically. You need to drag your phone to you. You cannot lift your arms up. Like, you can't do this, you know, for a while. And, you know, that's just, you know, something I just want to make people cautious of. Like, everybody's going to experience things differently. But to move on from that, I really don't have any like negative comments, guys. I don't have anything bad to say about this surgery. My doctor was amazing. The only advice I will keep pushing for you ladies: do not allow a surgeon to go on your body and cut you up and you have no say so. I think there is something to be said about that. It's your body and you should love the scars you agreed to have. If you, again, I'm your cheerleader, I'm your advocate. If you have questions, your girl is here to help. So don't feel hesitant to reach out. I'm on Instagram at NeverBeckyMUA. I'm also on Twitter at NeverBeckyMUA. I'm on TikTok as just NeverBecky. A lot of my platforms, I'm just trying to keep it Never Becky, so I'm sorry that sometimes you guys do have to add the MUA to find me. But again, I'm just here to support you guys at this point. I appreciate and I love you guys for loving me through this process, because it was hard. I had no one to really hold my hand through this, and I had to learn everything on my own, which I really did enjoy doing, because it showed me and it taught me like not to just jump on a table. And by the way, I did have someone ask me if my butt was fake, and just to kind of go on the BBL rant, guys, I don't think I would ever get a BBL. I think I've had enough to do with my behind all my life that I don't think I would ever do a BBL. Surgeries on other parts of my body, I don't think I would do. I think my breast was my only real self-issue. I don't think I would do any more surgeries, but if I did, I wouldn't be ashamed. I think what you do with your body is your business. And if anyone is hating or is talking about you or about your surgeries, it says a lot about them. It says a lot about them and nothing about you, honey. So you go be you and you go be happy. I will see you guys in my next video. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, guys. You want to keep up with me. Bye.